pretty nice with the summer thing. Okay, so hey my loves, welcome back to my channel for yet another video. 2017, I can't believe, like 2017 passed by so quickly. A lot has happened. I've completed my graduation and a lot of opportunities came, and I'm just like thankful to you guys for being so supportive, and I know each one of you by your name. So yeah, I'm just really taking this moment to thank you so much for all your love. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being a Margee Glam Fam. And so today I'm gonna recreate two lip option looks. So I'm going to be using very neutral eyes because I want something that is in your makeup collection already. So I don't want you to go and search for anything. I don't want you to use a lot of colors and stuff. So I wanted to do something very basic and very nice, but very New Year's, you know. So yeah, so I've created this very subtle shimmery eyes with some lashes, tried it, I don't know, and bold lip and a neutral lip. So I've created two lip options for you guys, and you can go whichever you want and you feel. And yes, so before further ado, let's get started. And do not forget to subscribe down below if you're not subscribed already. And do follow me on all my social media links. I'll have them in the description box below. And just come and say hi. And I do all that crazy stuff on Instagram, so you do need to follow me over there. So yes, so I will see. And plus I've used my new Makeup Revolution Resurrection palette because I wanted to do it because a lot of you guys have seen it and you wanted a tutorial on it. So this is solely based on this. So let's get started. So the first thing which I'm going to start off with my face today is I have already prepped my skin, like I've done moisturizing, I've done my serum, I've done my face mask and everything. I'll do a skincare if you want, but there's nothing fancy in it. So I'm going to use my Pore Blur Perfect Makeup Primer, which is by Lakme, and I absolutely love using this because I have a lot of pores like right here and under my chin, so under my lips, so I need to get, you know, and plus it's like sort of like a whitish pinkish kind of a tint, so it's perfect if you have a dull complexion, and it just brightens everything up. So I'm just going to be applying where I need my pores to be filled in. I'm just going to go over with my fingers. It's a really satin finish to it, which I really love. New brush which I'm going to use today. So it's a kind of like a stipple, not a stippling brush, but kind of like a soft bristle brush. So I'm just going to go over with that primer with my brush just to mattify everything really nicely and just blend everything nicely because I want my skin to look more dewy. This is a new foundation. I have showed this to you guys. I don't know in which video, but I did. So this is a L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Foundation, which is in the shade HDHW Golden Cappuccino Door, and it's my shade. So if you haven't, get your hands on this place because for a darker skin tone, True Match have an amazing range, so you do need to check it out. So I'm just gonna do something which is Instagrammy. Face mist, so I'm just gonna spritz it like this, and I'm just gonna be wetting this a little bit more when I need, because I want something that's dewy, so I just want my brush to be a little wet. So you can use a damp beauty blender or anything which you prefer. So I'm just gonna be going over with my foundation. Use a different foundation on top of that. I'm going to use my Maybelline Trusty Fit Me foundation. I love it because it just gives a very nice finish to it, and I love using it. So I'm not going to use a lot, but I'm just going to be applying it on parts where I need my foundation to last a little bit longer and just to double up my foundation. Sun powder brush. So I'm just gonna dab off any excess and just pat it on my skin. This is my favorite technique to do it. Just pat it on it because I don't want the foundation to move. A little bit of a concealer. I'm just gonna use a little bit of a lighter shade concealer and light everything up really nice in a small triangular motion. Something on just on my tip of my nose. Let me keep it roll. I'm just gonna stipple it, the concealer on my eyes. I'm just gonna be stippling and just making it a round shape because I want that to sit into the skin. I'm not rubbing it because I don't want the foundation or anything else to move. Done. Then just go ahead and powder again with the parts where you have applied your concealer. Brows, I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fashion Brow Duo Shaper. So I'm just gonna use this pointy side just to fill in my brows. This does not do a lot for me because it just, I don't know, for some reason shows up grey. So I'm just gonna use it just to have a little bit of a wax on my eyebrows. Then the next thing which I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna powder it with the powder it comes in. I'm just gonna tap it and dab it and just fill it up. I don't know why it does not do anything, I feel, for my brows. For some reason I feel it, I don't know. I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna fill it up. The whole game for the brow thing is that you need to go heavy on the lower part of your eyebrow and just go lighter and feathery effects on the top because you want something to be a little bit more, you know, softer and feathered out. So I'm just gonna do the same thing with this eye, this brow. Nobody has time for it. So I'm gonna use today my new palette, which is by Makeup Revolution. I have shown this to you guys on my I've shown this palette to you guys on my this Makeup Revolution palette. So this is a Makeup Revolution London Flawless 3 Resurrection palette. So this has 32 eyeshadows in it and it's very, very good, very affordable. I got it for $1750 from Amazon. So yeah, you can just grab your hands on this because it's a really nice palette, especially if you have a darker skin tone and you need something which is in the reds and browns tone. It works perfectly. And let me just talk about the packaging of it. Holy shit, like it's so pretty. Like it has a rose gold kind of a thing going on right here, and it has a rose gold, you know, thing going on. It has Makeup Revolution written on it. Then it has some detailings on the back. Then I'm gonna open this palette. So it's a really beautiful palette. Like you can see yourself full version of this in this, and I love it. So then I have this palette right here. So I'm just gonna show it to you guys very, very quickly. So this is what the palette looks like. It have a huge mirror. One thing which I love about Makeup Revolution palettes are that they have a huge mirror. So you can do your entire face with it. So I'm just going to use some tones which is reddish, some tones which are more of like a burnt orange, and these two colors I'm going to be using up on my crease. I'm going to use this softer white color, like almost like pale color on my underneath my brows. I'm going to use these shimmery shades on my lid. What I'm going to use is my crease angle brush. So angle brush are perfect if you have a smaller crease to work for, because when you have a smaller crease you do need something which is very precise for it. So this works perfectly. It has an angle tip, so it's just really nice to go and blend away everything. So I'm just going to use that same color which I showed you guys, the burnt orange and the brick color. I'm going to be straight away using that color on, placing it up on my crease. And I'm just gonna be taking it on my, oh my god, it's quite heavy. So I'm just gonna create an angle right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and side. Just take a very nice fine pencil brush like this, and it's quite dense. So I'm just going to take a brown shade, and I'm just going to take a brown and mix with a charcoal color. I'm just going to be placing it up on my outer corners, like right here, and just going it up on my face, like right here. Do not move your foot, like it's just this point right here, like from the place where you see your eyeball bone, eye area bone, whatever it's called. I don't know. Brows underneath my lower lash line. Just a little bit of a black. Like white pale color, and something that's really matte. I'm just gonna be placing it up on my underneath my brows. Wet my brush, and I'm just gonna take any kind of a champagne color you have. Just take any champagne color which you have, right? And I'm just gonna be placing it up on my crease, my lid. Champagne color from another palette. That's a bit more of like a white, and I'm just gonna place it on my inner corners of my eyes. I want my eyes to just pop a little bit. This is my Makeup Revolution blush palette. This is the Ultra Professional Blush palette, and it has a contour palette, contour shade. It has some shimmery pop shade for highlight and some blush tones. So I'm just going to use this palette for my blush. Very little amount. Do not put a lot because I remember once I did it. So this is what the palette looks like. So I'm going to use a very fluffy brush like this for a darker, going in with a darker brown. Not a very dark brown it is, but like just going on my, because I want something that's more highlight. Do not go all heavy or all that with the contouring, because I feel as if you just diffuse what you have. So I'm just gonna take a blush color and I'm just gonna smile and just apply very little amount. Do not put a lot. You do not need a lot. So I'm gonna use a fan brush like this. I love using this for some reason. Like this is the reason why I'm loving highlighters for some reason. So I'm just gonna take my highlighter shade from this palette and a very nice wash of color, and I'm just gonna take a very generous amount of my highlighter. Go all heavy, girls, with your highlighters, because so do not look like a disco girl. Kajal. So I'm gonna use my Lakme Iconic Kajal, and I'm just gonna line very closely to my lash line. Very close. Do not go above that. I hope you guys can see that. Right, so very close to your lash line. Apply it. I'm just going to take my liquid liner. I'm going to be using my all-time favorite, and a lot of you guys ask me about this, what eyeliner you use. So I use the L18 water resistant blackout liner. It's one of my favorite. So I'm going to do that same thing very close to my lash line. I'm just going to apply very thin, very thinly, just touching the tip, because I'm going to be popping some lashes on. So but yes, so I've popped in some lashes, and I'm gonna move on to the lips. So it's a very nice subtle mauve pink color for me. My liquid lipstick, which is in the shade number 410 by N Colors. This is by N Color liquid lipstick, and this is my obsession. This is a favorite lipstick. I'm just gonna L18 liquid lipstick, which is in the shade 414 B43. So a lot of you guys have been asking me what lipstick I use, which is a brownish shade. So it broke off. So I'm just gonna be dabbing and just applying it like this. So this is the first. So yeah, so I am done. So yeah, so I am done with the first look. I hope you guys like it, and let's move on to the second look. Right, and after that what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Miss Claire liquid lipstick, soft matte lip cream, which is in the shade number 10. So all the bolder looks that you guys see, so this is from this lipstick, and it's my mom's. I stole it. Really subtle, nice color. So yes, that's it with the video, guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I've given you 2 lip options, which is very easy to recreate. This eye look is very easy to recreate from something which is very basic, and you must have it in your makeup drawer already. So you just need to take it out and just use it. And yes, so I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe, and follow me on all my social media links. I'll have them in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay fit or stay confident, keep listening me, keep loving me, and bye.